She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Anything else I would like to clear the air? Anything that you hear that's not true, okay? Thank you. Mind your business. What? Ridiculous out here. I do not. This is my team.
Okay.
Yes, hi.
Now you are feeling well.
Yes. I don't live here. I'm chilling. I need $20K by this week. Okay? In my pockets. In cash. Okay. I'm getting it. Do y'all agree? And 2,000 or more every week. It's none of your business. Now go home. Here. Take it.
What are you doing here?
Take it.
Not your place.
Mind your business. What? And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day. And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. And 2,000 or more every week, unless y'all giving me land. And 2,000 or more every week. It's none of your business. Now go home. Here. Take it.
What are you doing here?
Take it.
Not your place.
Anything else I would like to clear the air? Anything that you hear that's not true, okay? Thank you.
But you are looking well.
Thank you so much. I feel I'm getting it. Do y'all agree? Mind your business. What? I need $20K by this week. Okay? In my pockets. In cash. Any, I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land. And 2,000 or more every week. And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day. And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business.
Shout out to that beautiful, discerned goddess. I like everything about your platform, Quinn. I don't know if you seen I tapped in the other day, but keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm telling you, it takes the algorithm to hit once and you on, Queen. Don't stop talking about what you're talking about. You got a platform, and people like you, I literally see put in work.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Anything else I would like to clear the air? Anything that you hear that's not true, okay? Thank you. Mind your business. What? Ridiculous out here. I do not. This is my team.
Okay.
Yes, hi.
Now you are feeling well.
Yes. I don't live here. I'm chilling. I need $20K by this week. Okay? In my pockets. In cash. Okay. I'm getting it. Do y'all agree? And 2,000 or more every week. It's none of your business. Now go home. Here. Take it.
What are you doing here?
Take it.
Not your place.
Mind your business. What? And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day. And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. And 2,000 or more every week, unless y'all giving me land. And 2,000 or more every week. It's none of your business. Now go home. Here. Take it.
What are you doing here?
Take it.
Not your place.
Anything else I would like to clear the air? Anything that you hear that's not true, okay? Thank you.
But you are looking well.
Thank you so much. I feel I'm getting it. Do y'all agree? Mind your business. What? I need 20K by this week. Okay? In my pockets. In cash. Any, I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day. And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business.
Shout out to that beautiful discerned goddess. I like everything about your platform, Quinn. I don't know if you seen I tapped in the other day, but keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm telling you, it takes the algorithm to hit once and you on, Queen. Don't stop talking about what you're talking about. You got a platform, and people like you, I literally see put in work.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend.
Hey everybody, welcome. Good afternoon, family. How y'all doing? Hey, I'm back. I am back and I'm clocked in. I have took my time and I have gotten my production together because um I don't know who that was in my comments on the last video, but thank you for the inspiration, um, giving me the inspiration to come back and do my due diligence. Thank you for the motivation to come back and defend our niece Deiondra Sanders. In case you're new here, I am Discerning Goddess, and on this platform, we support Coach Prime. We are supporters of Coach Prime and his vision. We are not just fans, but aunties and uncles of our athletic nephews over there at CU football and other institutions. We take our place in the village very serious. So when someone say, "Oh, you're just a fan," yes, I am a fan. I am favored. And we don't negotiate with terrorists over here. So FAN, yes, ma'am. So, over here, I do not discuss actual football. Like right now, they are training, they are in the weight room. I might take a look at those things, but I will leave it up to my other colleagues over here on YouTube, the CU content creators. They do such a wonderful job keeping up with the mechanics, the in and outs of actual football that I don't have to do that. So, but what I am here for is to provide insight on the lives and the things that are happening with our young people and any and everything that's connected to Coach Prime outside of football. So, where does that lead us today? We are talking about the princess of Coach Prime, his oldest daughter, and for his namesake, our niece, Deiondra Sanders. So, with that being said, welcome, welcome everyone. I am so happy that you are here. I feel blessed with your presence. Thank you. I see two of my favorite sisters in the chat, G and J and Miss Portia. Thank you. Hi. Hey, Queens. Hey. And thank you so much for being so supportive and keeping the chat going. We have a show today, y'all. Somebody, I don't know who it was, but I put up a poll. Did y'all see my poll? Did you all vote on my last poll? Let me know if you all took a vote on the last poll while I pull it up. Did y'all vote? Who do y'all think put that comment in there? If you would love to participate and share, who do you think put the comment or commented to the last video where I said humiliation is abuse? Put in the chat. Let me know who y'all think did that. Who y'all think did that mess? Okay. So I want to get these comments up. Or was it the other one? Hold on, YouTube. I know y'all didn't. I'm on the wrong page. Give me a moment. Mm-mm. Who do y'all think commented? Who I asked y'all to vote and guess. That was one. And then I said, based on that comment, which I found it to be interesting, um, I just felt like we needed to take a look at it. And did you all want me to go live and respond? So here I am today. I am here to respond to the bull jump. To the bull jump. Thank you to everyone who shared that video, who shared the other video. Thank you to everyone for your support. And let's get, oh my goodness, oh my God. Now, see, I didn't know they did all this responding, Miss Portia. Oh my goodness. There was another response. So I'm not sure who that was, but you are welcome to join the chat. And if you be civil, you might be invited to the panel. Whoever that was that commented, let me see. Miss Rose. You said it was Miss Rosie? Okay, Portia said, I picked his mother. By now, I believe it's his clown friend. Say his his mama did it. LOL. Oh, okay. Portia say, um, it sounds like the client. Listen, I have evidence, strong evidence that indicates that it is a particular person. So let's go ahead and we live today, y'all. I didn't even know that the person responded again and again. So we are straight live. This is a live reaction, exclusively breaking news, y'all. Live reaction. Um, so we're about to look at this together because, ma'am, ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. Okay, can you all see the screen? Can you all see the screen? Let me know. So on the last video that the last live that we did, humiliation is abuse. Obviously, it triggered a few people, okay? And it touched a few people. Okay, so we are going to take a look. Can let me see. Can y'all see my screen? No, I gotta take my I see what's going on. Hold on, let me remove this. One moment, one moment. There we go. Boom. All right. Okay, so oh my goodness, it's a mess. Like I didn't know people was this invested, honestly. But we are going to tap into the root of the issues that they appear to have with Deandra. So we are in the comments, you guys. So under this video, a person responded. Ugh, I hate. Okay, she said you are too pressed. I'm going to stop right there. And if I have any thank you. If I have any educators, y'all help me out. If I have any English instructors in the profession of grammar and writing, please help me out, okay? First of all, let's start where there. I was accused of being too pressed. My response to that, ma'am, Queen Tings, 3338 3338. How you doing? Oh, welcome to my channel, and I'm so happy you stopped by. Pressed is writing in dissertation. Look it up. Writing a dissertation of this magnitude in the comments of YouTube, ma'am. But if I'm pressed, what are you? That's my question. I and if you are going to write such an extensive comment, I just want to give you a few pointers. Um, Try to create several paragraphs, meaning break your paragraphs up by subject matter and make sure all the sentences are in agreement and it makes sense. Okay. Secondly, I want to ask that you use subject verb agreement as well as put the nouns and adjectives in their proper place. And third, but not least, but because this is most important, if you are going to type such an extensive response, please use the proper punctuations and eliminate so many run-on sentences. Sis, and finally, I am reachable. I am reachable. I am reasonable. And if you didn't know, let me educate you. My platform is for entertainment and educational and enlightenment purposes. So I'm not sure if you missed the entertainment part, but that's okay. That's okay. If you come back more, you'll understand. And I am not going to apologize for the way my voice sounds and how it goes up and down. Okay, you just gonna have to get over here and get used to it. Like I told y'all a long time ago, I ain't everybody's cup of tea. So obviously, this person hated the show, but it's okay. You support who you support, and we love who we love. Let's get into this. And y'all feel free down in the chat to correct some of this here statement. So she said, "You are too pressed and delusional. You did a 2 hour live and were wrong about so many things. So educate me, Queen. Tell me what I was wrong about." You can tap the link. Get down here in the chat today because I am live. And because of you, I am definitely live and I did my due diligence and I'm excited. I would love for you to join the panel if you want to have a deliberative dialogue, if you intend on being peaceful and learning a few things. I'll listen. I'll listen. You should have done your research before you started when Jacquees and Deandra got together. He was more internet popular than her whole family. And I'm going to try to read this how she wrote it because I be running out of breath. So, according to this individual, and this seems to be a pissing contest at this point, it's tick for tat. She said Jacquees, the wannabe said in self-appointed king of R&B, okay, is more influential. I think I understood. If I understood that correctly, more influential than the whole entire Sanders family. That is key. That is key. Okay. What y'all think about that comment? Y'all, I need y'all in chat. Hey man, answering up to some of this stuff because this lady came over here and she started windmilling in my chat. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I don't fight. I don't fight. I don't fight in real life. I know I talk a lot. That's all it is. I just have mouth. My words fight my battle. But you came over here swinging and windmilling. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have a lot of clips. Thank you. She came up here swinging and windmilling in my chat, baby. Honey, calm down. Calm down. I don't want no smoke. Um, what else she said? More followers than all of them, including Dion. What I want to know is at what point, y'all let me know at what point in this era that people really got developed this disrespect and disdain of Coach Prime. And now that it has matriculated and transferred out to his family, because there seems to be so much self-hate and vitriol, not from people, but from the black community when it comes to Coach Prime. Okay. And so I'm trying to understand where is it coming from? Where is this coming from? Because to me, it's so unwarranted. Ma'am, what did Coach Prime do to you? Because when we started, y'all had problems with Deandra. But this is telling, this is very telling in the way that you have structured all of this. And I want to say thank you because you helped me do my job well. Okay. Portia say, check your email. I sent you something. And Jen just say, Miss Rosie, I mean, Queen Teens is known for posting little heart emojis of Jacquees videos, and she's a stan of his. So she's going to defend her man. Okay, listen, ain't nothing like a loyal mama, but you better be careful, ma'am. Better cut that umbilical cord because he is he indicated something in a previous interview that lets me know he is still your baby. And I mean that in all ways. He has not grown up at all, and that is terrible. Check yourself. Woo, child. She said Jacquees did not gain anything from being with Deiondra, but a headache. Ooh, now that sounds like something my mama would say, y'all. Woo, that sounds like something my mama would say. And shame on you if you did come over here and say that about Deiondra. What's your problem with little old Miss Beautiful Deiondra? Deondra's a sweetheart. So, ma'am, I need you to check your heart posture because I'm sure that girl was not a problem to you. But okay, let's go on. If Deion Sanders was such a good man, tell me why he cut his daughter off when she got pregnant. Really? Now I'm gonna prove to you you're a liar and the truth ain't in you. With that statement right there, I'm going to prove to you that hell is gonna bust wide open with you, whoever you are. You lying, and for that, Coach Prime, Deandra, y'all can sue them for slander, and I will give y'all full access to my IP so y'all can find out who wrote this. Cause I've gotten some threats, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I ain't no thug, I ain't no street chick, none of that. Okay, I'm just a little black girl who run my mouth, but I don't intend on running into anyone. I am a civil citizen. I hope you understand what that means. I am a civil citizen. If I receive any threats that seem serious, because I take them all serious, I'm going to provide them to local law enforcement and the FBI. And may God bless you on your journey. So be very careful about threatening me. But Coach Prime, this lady just slandered you all in these comments and said that you cut your daughter off when she was pregnant. But I'm going to provide proof today that that's a lie. But if you want to give them a little lawsuit for slander and defamation, I'll support it 100%. I'll listen. I will give a deposition, honey. I sure would. You are a fan and made a video as that of a fan sounding crazy. Girl, sometimes crazy get me paid. Okay? And I'm a proud fan and I wear it well. What else you got to say? Okay? If Deandra was in such a bad relationship, why didn't she leave? I don't know. You tell me. But I'll answer that. I will. You sound like a woman that accepts abuse from a man because that man is related to you. And you, my dear, are the problem. Okay? Why didn't she leave? Y'all mad because she left. How about that? The answer is because she is broke and don't have anything, and her dad won't help. Slander. Some more slander. And I'm glad y'all think as long as she has the love of her mother and father and the support of her siblings, she ain't never broke. That in itself will render her more wealthier than y'all will ever be. Y'all a trip. He did not get the opportunity to do this album because he is connected to the Sanders. Did I even say that? He might not have gotten the opportunity to do that Sanders because of his relationship to DeAndre, but he has expanded his professional network because he has been very near the Sanders family. Okay, if he wasn't dating DeAndre, he wouldn't have been on that sideline. He wouldn't have been up there in the skybox. He wouldn't have been in Coach Prime office. He wouldn't have been on school beat. Being with DeAndre has given him more exposure than he has had ever since he's so-called called himself an artist. And I will go pound for pound and one for one with you on that. We ain't never seen so much of 4'8", 4'11" since he been with DeAndre. Anytime and let's be clear, anytime we have seen Jacquees in the blogs or anywhere, it was because somebody was making a mockery of him. Do you remember? See, I'm not gonna pull up no mess Some of it I ain't never gonna put on screen, but you know Trey Songz had done pulled about 5 or 6, maybe 10, 11 dreads out his head, and he went on live screaming, hollering, hooping and hollering and crying, talking about Trey Songz snuck me. Trey Songz swung on me. Boy, why are we in the group chat? Handle your business, boy. Oh, and we're not gonna talk about the time when the people over there in Jamaica, I believe it was one of these islands, got on the internet and said how he was over there carrying on with his ex because they was unstable. I need y'all to follow me. Partaking in all kinds of things, and I'm not talking about the broccolis, okay? Over there, a mess, higher than the sky. So let's be clear. Deandra cleaned up his image. Deandra made him look like an upright man. Hey, Maybach, welcome. Thank you for being here, brother. So you're not going to sit here and dismiss how much of an impact not only Deandra had on him, but his access to the Sanders family. Ma'am, I will drop the link if you come on up here and act like you got some sense. But since you took the time to write a very interesting essay in my comments, I took the time to go get all the receipts today. Okay, we're gonna answer to a lot of this mess. I don't know who this is, but baby, thank you for coming because you gave me a reason to open up content. And y'all, for real, I ain't even trying to be funny, but I think this gonna be the best video and the best receipts I have ever pulled and put together since I opened up this channel. Hi, Ryan Nicole. Welcome. Y'all welcome. Enjoy the chat, y'all. Let me get through this long essay. This lady done took me back to school. Done took me back to school, but I don't care. I read for a living. Let's go. Oh my gosh, she is free to leave since her father is so wealthy. Why is he encouraging her to stay? Sound like you're jealous. Since her father is so wealthy, it sounds like you're jealous, but I'm gonna prove how jealous y'all really are. Why is he encouraging her to stay and work it out and not leave? Well, that's his business and her business, not yours. Whoever this is, that ain't your business. The answer is because she is broke and don't have anything, and her dad won't help her. He did not get the opportunity to do the album because he was connected to the Sanders family. Do your research. Jacquees has been signed to Cash Money. Oh wow, girl, ma'am, that ain't no big deal, but okay. For years, and he has put out several albums. You mean remaking other people's songs? Okay. He doesn't need the Sanders for anything. I can't tell. I can't tell. Deandra, whoever wrote this said that he doesn't need the Sanders for anything. So let's just okay. Deandra has been promoting his project for months. Deandra has been had him plastered all over her social media, crossing his audience, sending him a new audience of classy people, not hood rats. Okay, she expanded his target market. So unless you understand how influence works, how marketing works, so I don't know if Jacquees told you to do that, Deandra, or not, or asked you to do that, Deandra, or not. I'm just saying, next time, just learn from this. Nobody gets no access or a look on your social media going forward. Okay, Maybach, that's what I meant right there. but he ain't done no wrong according to this person. Yes, I got time today, Matt, because honestly, they trying it. They trying it so many ways. But here's the thing, like I told y'all, people will try to sun certain people because they know people have too much to lose to address their foolishness. Now, if you was a real woman, a boss, or whatever you consider yourself to be, whoever this is speaking to me, one, you can email me with your from your real account, okay, if you work for the Jacquees camp, Or you'll be in your real account with your real name and you won't be over here commenting like a coward. Only cowards show up in troll accounts. But since you're here, I'm going to talk to the coward that showed up in the troll account. We gonna do this until it's time for me to go. Okay, I got a couple of hours, so let me cook a little bit more. She said Jacquees has been signed with Young Money for years. And we're gonna see how long that blessing lasts, okay? Because understand this, what goes around comes around. And you better hope he stay signed some more years. It ain't like we seen the benefit of it. But go okay, go off, Queen. Mm, and has put out several albums. He doesn't need to send his family for anything. Okay. Except he keep using Deondra's name. If he didn't need to send his family for anything, including promoting this current project, he wouldn't address any questions about Deondra. Because when the radio stations post his clip, they put her name in the title. Okay. Her name, image, and likeness, ma'am. They put her name in the title with his. You know why? Because she's equally or just as much or more, honey, has an influence on the fan base, his fan base and hers. Now, if she didn't mean anything to Jacquees' project, he would tell them, please don't put this in your title. Don't ask me no questions about my family, and I won't be addressing anything regarding her likeness or where she is in my life. And guess what? Some of them will respect that, and some of them will still get a little question or two in there. But it's still up to him to take the bait or know how to answer it or not to answer it. So, to your point in saying that Jacquees don't need the family for anything, the Sanders family for anything, that's a lie. That's a bold faced lie from hell. He needs it. That's why he keeps talking about her. And so does his co-host, his partner who he's working with on the album. She can't wait to throw shade whenever it's her opportunity to talk about Deondra. And I'm gonna address that too. Talk to somebody who don't know. You should have went somewhere else. I know I don't got number 300 subscribers over here. But understand this. I play around a lot and I laugh a lot. But understand this. I hope you don't take me as a lightweight. Because this is really a hobby for me. I'm having fun. But please, ma'am, don't come over here with all that gaslighting. You sound like you have a mental health condition. And this is why, and I can understand why Jacquees moves the way that he moves to have people like you around him that don't hold him accountable. But understand this, I am praying that somebody stands up for Deondra and the Sanders family that go around here handling people like you and sending you the lawsuit that you ain't never seen in your life. It's a shame. Also, she trapped him and got pregnant. Baby, listen, Deondra, send defamation and slander. This is what I want. That's the two words: defamation and slander. That's all. Somebody had the unmitigated gall to come over here and write all this. And please understand, I only left it up here because I know I was coming back to it. I am going to delete this after this live stream. So if anybody needs it, go ahead and screenshot it. But I hope you had a good time over here on my channel, and I'm so glad I gave you some motion because Deondra obviously have been applying pressure to you and your family and all of the camp that Jacquees is a part of because y'all really don't like this little girl because God blessed her with favor and a hardworking daddy. She said Deondra trapped him and got him pregnant. So this really sounds like somebody's mama, y'all. What y'all think? Is this the mama? Of course I got time. I don't like bullies. Mac, I can't stand bullies, especially ignorant ones who always try to bully somebody and make them be quiet. Y'all think because y'all roll around the internet, threaten this girl, send out her address to the public and have Jacquees slyly, slick mannerly slandering her and talking about her is gonna make her be quiet. Well, she might be quiet, but I'm not Deandra. I'm not Deandra. And for the sake of my daddy and other people who done told me I need to calm down and stop cussing so much, I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss. But I'm not Deandra, and you can figure out the rest. Y'all got me confused. Confused is my clean way of saying how y'all got me messed up. So play with Deandra. She might not say nothing to y'all, but I am. You gonna hear my mouth, please. Talking about she trapped him. Deandra has messages from Jacquees and Dreezy. It's in the messages, and he told Deandra that he loved and wanted to be with Dreezy. Okay, and if that is the case, why did he stay with her? And why did he propose to her? If that's the case, honey, he sound dumb, and so he sounds just as dumb as you. Deandra then held that baby over his head, and that's the only reason why they were together. You left out the part where Deandra played the side piece while Jacquees was in the relationship. Ma'am, you sound so dumb. You sound like you've been a side piece in several relationships and probably a side piece, and I mean all at the same damn time. That's how dumb you sound. Because I don't know nobody that's this infested in somebody else's personal life other than a person that is this all wrapped up in it too. Either you the mama, the hateful ass sister, or somebody who triangulated all up in this mess. And you want Jacquees and had them too. Because this is ridiculous. Who knows this? If this is true, honey, who knows this? And for you all to sit here and type this for the world to see, this is liable. This is called liability. This is punitive. And if I was Coach Prime, I would contact me. Y'all heard me? If I was Coach Prime, I would contact me and say, hey, Miss Discerning Goddess, can you? I'm gonna get you in contact with some people. Can you get them access to your IP? Yes, sir. I'll give you the password to my cable account so y'all can go on and pull up the location and information from this dumbass troll account. This how dumb you are. You don't understand that when you put things on the internet, there is an electronic fingerprint that can trace back to your location and know exactly who you are. This is why I got you today. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Coach Prime, y'all handle your business. Let me know if you need the password to go on and get and pull up this information. All I want you to do is pay my cable bill. That's all. That's it. I ain't asking for nothing else, nothing. Just pay the cable bill while you in there. That's it. Oh Lord have mercy, y'all. This is a lot of work. And they saying Deandra gave him a headache. Imagine being a part of a family that felt like this about this girl. Imagine how they was over there treating her. Okay, leading up to this. Deandra, you ain't never got to go through hell like this ever in your life. You don't take from nobody. Child. Talking about he loved and wanted Dreezy. Well, that's his dumb ass. Why would he not be man enough to say to Deandra, I know you're pregnant. I know you're expecting me to marry you, but I don't want to be married. I'm still caught up in my feelings for my ex. Say that. And then proceed to not move in together. Proceed to not live together. Proceed to tell her, don't post me on your social media, Deandra. See, this is why I say, y'all, he chased her for clout. He utilized her influence and visibility. Since you ain't want her, according to you, he ain't want her. So if he didn't want her, why would he allow all of this stuff? Because he was using her, ma'am. All of y'all were. Deandra then held the baby over his head, and the only reason they were together is you left out the part where Deandra played the side piece. Girl, please. What are you even talking about? You heard everything I said. That's why you type so much. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Damn it. What are you writing about? Next time, make some paragraphs so I can read a little faster. Why would Deandra get respect? Because she inserted herself in others' relationship. Are you dreaming? Who is this? Who is this? You can't be the mama. Man, if this is Miss Rosie, sweetheart, you are out of order. You are way too invested in your son's personal life. Like, goodness gracious, it's inappropriate at this point. It's weird. Weird. You want Deandra to have all the respect, but she didn't even have respect for the one that came before her. This is some ghetto mess. I can't believe. Let me keep going. You are in the live yelling and doing the most, and you don't know what you are talking about. Okay, ma'am. Let me tell you how this works. I study behavior, and based on the behavior, it gives me the context of the mindset and the thoughts of the person that is behaving a certain way. You don't have to agree with it, but I'm telling you that's what it is. And if black folk weren't so afraid of fixing themselves, they'll go sit down with a therapist and learn some of this stuff. Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist, just a person that took maybe two psychology classes to understand the type of person that Jacquees is and the type of mother and environment that where all of his dysfunction exists and where it began. Okay? You are the problem. You and the people around you that support Jacquees who will sit there and write this are the problem. And I'm just bold enough to tell you, you crazy as hell. Say you want Deandra to have all the respect. Sound like you jealous. No, I want her to have. She should be respected because she is the mother of his child and she's nursing his baby. One. And why are y'all so hell bent on disrespecting her? That's the concerning part. You an old lady around 70 some years old. If this is Miss Rosie, and then the other chick, the stalker chick, you old enough to be her mama too. Like, this is ridiculous that older women sit here and hate young girls for their youth. You had your opportunity to be young, vibrations, and beautiful. It ain't her fault that you ain't have the life that God has blessed her with. That you ain't know how to apply pressure the way that she does. Listen, I see you a mile away, ma'am. Find somebody else to play with, okay? I'm an auntie in real life and a mama too. I can talk to you about your son because I have young men over here too. And what you're doing, and it is evident that you have coddled Jacquees so much that he is none accountable for nothing that he does. It's nobody's fault but his. That's why he was over there, what Maybach said, over there in the islands, ha- doing all kind of things. Had the island people. Island people don't get on Instagram and talk about Americans like that. They put all his business out there. If y'all want to know what I'm talking about, go on over there to Tasha K. she broke the exclusive. They were sending the reports to Tasha K. Him and his ex was over there fighting under the influence and of all kinds of substances. Okay, we remember. Jacquees ain't never been talked about this much until he got with Deandra. You better go play with somebody who I might look like I'm green as hell. I am, but I observe everything. Don't come in my content comments with this mess. That's what I'm saying. She attacked the whole family. So if you, hey, East Coast Cal, thank you for being here. So if this how you really feel and have always felt, imagine how miserable Deandra has been over there with them people during her pregnancy, after her baby, leading all the way up to this. They was over there doing the most ignorant mess. Okay, because they are jealous. Why? Because they are jealous. Low vibrational beings from the bowels of Decatur, Georgia. Ain't nothing good about the bowels. So I'm yelling on the live, and it's my live, and I can yell all I want to, ma'am. and doing the most, and you don't even know what you're talking about. Obviously, I know something. I trigger you. The Sanders is a part of is Sanders is a sports world. Nobody listening to Deion Sanders Jr. music. They are not a part of that lifestyle. So stop right there. And this is why I say Jacquees is jealous of Deiondra. Not only he's jealous of Deiondra, he's jealous of all her brothers. One, because they're taller than him, of course. Two, and one, going back to one, they obviously had a better upbringing and have way more opportunities and access to opportunities than he ever will. One, because he's an unaccountable liar with a mama that's extremely unprofessional. Let's just start there. See, you can fool people up but so long, but you just trust and believe. Your reputation precedes you. And the day will come, won't no door open for you unless you change. And this is hilarious. This is funny that they took the time to come over here and try to slander DeAndre, but you tried on the wrong page, baby. You could have put this anywhere else but here because I got something for you. That's all. I ain't even got into the videos and receipts yet. Mm-mm. You say it's hard to believe that you are about anything you say you are about. But when DeAndre is everything you said, she don't like. I don't understand that. Maybe come up on the panel and help me understand it, babe, because I'm confused by that line right there. DeAndre has nothing, and he is better than her, and never should have been with her. Oh, child. You need to pray and ask God to heal that hurt because you sound hurt. Let that hurt go. DeAndre dated rapper Boosie. She is not classy. So if that's the case, right? I don't hear Boosie around here slandering DeAndre. And Boosie still has a respectable relationship with her father. You can see the influence that Coach Prime has had on Boosie, i.e., his ranch, his property, and how he's developing it, and how Boosie shows up in the lives of his children. I'm not a fan of Boosie either, but if that's the case, Boosie seems to be better than Jacquees. We still at zero. I'm still waiting on you to tell me something Jacquees should be respected for, because I only know him as stealing other people's songs and getting into drunken fights that get on the internet. So she's not classy because she dated Boosie. So you saying Jacquees is better than Boosie essentially as an artist and as a man. That okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Like I'm done with that. You must have missed DeAndre begging Jacquees to show love to her and not his ex that he wanted to be with. Who mad? You mad? Since you have so much to say, do you have any influence on what Jacquees does? Because just like you say, why didn't DeAndre leave? Why did Jacquees stay? That's the question. If he didn't want her, why did he stay? Again, he used her for visibility and nearness to opportunities. I'm never going to take that back. He wasn't using her. She was faking that relationship because she wanted clout and shine like her family. Oh, po team team. Y'all sound real ignorant. Oh my God. Is this what you tell yourself? I hope you don't tell yourself because it sounds like you do believe your own delusions. Jacquees has over 5 million. Okay. 5 million fans on Instagram. Did you mean million? Was I'm gonna charge that to autocorrect because I know you meant to say million, but you put milling MILLING. Did you mean million? Okay. On Instagram, DeAndre doesn't have 400K. You sound boy, girl. You know too much about DeAndre. You now this really sounds like a stalker. At one point, it sounded like his mama. Then it sounded like a stalker because who is keeping up with this? Y'all. And was well less before. She got with him. So, so what's your point? The only she only goes viral off of Jacquees' name. Oh my God, y'all so ooh, y'all got y'all down bad. Is this what Jacquees told you, or is this what Deandra told you, or is this what you observed between him and Deandra? Because let me tell you something about young people, children. We they only gonna tell their parents what they want their parents to know. They ain't gonna tell what they do. And at this point, I have decided and concluded that Jacquees Holt has no accountability. He will never hold himself accountable because it's people like you that enable him for all his toxic behavior. But if that's what you got to tell yourself to feel better, go ahead. Go right ahead. She only goes viral off his name. That's a lie. And interesting that you say that. It's not like he's doing anything good. When she goes viral off of Jacquees, he's actually the one that look. What type of person wants to be in the headlines for negativity? His character sucks. She can always go back and be loved and adored by her beautiful family, right? Jacquees will still be a low life, wannabe struggling artist at the end of the day. And I feel bad for Snow. I really do. Do your research. I did. You do not have wisdom, experience, or a clue. COUE. I don't know what she's accusing me of not having, but I'm not understanding what COUE. I'm gonna charge that to spell check. I don't know what you because clue is CLUE. Oh, so I think you meant to say I don't have a clue. Okay. A clue of what you are talking about. And you are a horrible journalist. Thank you, ma'am. I would take that as a compliment because I've been called worse. Woo, y'all, that was a struggle read. That was a struggle read, honey. Oh my goodness. Whew. Thank you. So I'm so proud of myself for getting through that. Y'all don't understand. So we get down to this Miss Portia. Yes, I was shocked too, Queen. I was shocked too. I'm like, wow. Am I being asked to come outside and fight? Like, what's going on? Like, somebody challenged me to come outside and step over the line, honey. This is some ghetto mess, but we gonna get into it. I love it. So Portia responded. Shout out to Portia said tripping in the chat today. She said, "You sound like a clown. Clowns stick together. A circus, okay? Because we don't want to be at the circus." And this definitely ain't universal, honey. Deandra is a woman looking for true love. She don't need oh boy money for fame. Everybody with sense know this. We know this. She's been royalty, and they are jealous. That's essentially why they don't like her. Um, she stands amongst kings, her father and brothers, and she just fell in love with clowns. Exactly. Because that's a respectful thing to do. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you tend to embrace their family. You welcome them into your life. They become a part of your life and you become part of theirs, hopefully, and the respect level is there. Obviously, I don't believe Deandra knew or understood what she was getting herself into when it comes to this ignorant bunch of people from the bowels of Decatur. So this person responded back to Portia and said, "What is she royal at? Not her behavior, not in her mind, and she has no riches." Ooh, you sound mad, honey. Who hurt you? What did Deandra do to you? Her dad is rich. She has nothing. Of course. I bet that trust fund, she has a trust fund, something you ain't never had. It's always someone broke like you that has nothing and has done nothing in life vouching for what you think others has with no facts. What do you do? Or do you have? Baby, you would be surprised. And I'm speaking up for Portia. Thank you for your service, Miss Portia. She wish she could walk a day in your shoes. Okay? Or retrace your path. Don't come over here trying to son none of us, because I can tell you the women over here, they're educated and well employed and can teach you a thing or two and help you in your life and be an asset to you and your son with all his madness. Don't come over here and try to son nobody and put nobody in their place, because who are you? You are hiding behind a troll account. That makes you a bona fide coward with time on your hands. Talking about what makes her royal and better than you and others, Goofy. Ooh, now you childish. You sound like a fourth grader because you damn sure ain't smarter than the fifth grade. If she was looking for live, I think you meant to say love there. She should have gotten with a man not in a relationship and still in love with another woman. So is this Dreamy writing this? Or is this Days writing this? Or one of his sisters? Now she a single mother like the rest of you, pathetic and delusional with nothing to her name but her dad's fame. And that's more than you will ever have. I have to laugh because you sound ignorant. Yes, ma'am, Portia. You know I love you. Um, and to the lady whose live this is, you have too much to say. I see you like their post. Why didn't you reply to me with facts or proof that anything you said? Because baby, this is my YouTube channel and I don't have to reply in the comments when I can make a video. I hope that was clear. I hope we clear. Do you understand? You gave me a reason to make another video. It's called content. I am officially a content creator. Y'all better give me some respect, because I'm gonna pat myself on the back and brush my own shoulders off, ma'am. You don't went on ahead and gave me a relevance. Because I enjoy stuff like this. You don't understand. I love this. I can do this all day. Responding to a fool, educating a fool, enlightening others how not to be a fool. Baby, thank you. That's enough of that. Whoo, child, I ain't never struggled like that to read in my whole life. Oh my goodness. Y'all better go on and get auntie. I don't know who that is. I really don't, but I'm having fun, y'all. Y'all better tap the like button. Tap the like button. Show some love if you're enjoying this live. Thank you for being here. I am Discerning Goddess, and discerning is here today. I am coming to exercise my discernment about all of this mess. Okay? And if you listen, and I hate to laugh at people, but I'm not laughing at her. I am amused by her boldness, but baby, come to me in your real self. Come to me in your real self. Don't talk to me behind no troll account because you're gonna get told off every time. So let's get into our content. If you have not liked the video, please like it. If you're enjoying the show, please share the live to get others in here, because we are about to go and open up and prove to some people that they have been slandering this young lady, and they have been doing it on purpose. They have been lying and defaming her character, her name, and her presence, as well as the whole Sanders family. Um, Before I start, if you are publicly calling out and criticizing a black woman, tread carefully. Anti-blackness is a nasty, tricky energy that resides in almost all of us and can be easily triggered. Think twice before you fix your lips to say anything. Most likely, the criticism is actually about yourself. Oh, that's a word right there. Black women are divine beings that lay their bodies out to help everyone. Protect black women always and in all ways. So I am a proud black woman. I love being a black woman. That's all, and there's nothing else that I'd rather be. And because of that, I feel that it is my duty to speak up for other black women. So here we are today, speaking up for our beloved niece, Deiondra Sanders. I feel honored to do so. Because we're about to get into some things. We're about to get into some things. So you all, there was a lot said in that comment, and I only wanted to revisit it because I have heard it said before. I've never posted it on my platform and never intended to post those type of comments about Deiondra on any platform. Um, so let's get into this. Um, in this video, how long is the video? You are looking at, I don't want to get her name wrong, but Reese, I think that's her name. You see Deiondra, you see Jacquees. And placement is very important here because I showed y'all a picture previously where he and her were in a picture and she had previously claimed that she was a part of management. But right here, I don't know what occasion this is, but they clearly have Deiondra trailing behind them like she is the hired help. And this woman with 14 pounds of Party City hair on top of her head and snuffleupagus eyelashes. I don't mind that the women that do things to enhance their beauty. If you're gonna wear it, make it look as real as possible. Them lashes look ridiculous, y'all. I know the men already talk about us, but if you're gonna wear lashes, baby, don't get them over dramatic. It's supposed to look natural. This is a blurry video, and it really looks very unflattering, you know. But maybe that's a problem they have with Deiondra because our niece been applying pressure for a long time, y'all. When I say applying pressure, Deiondra has been out here on her Instagram cute is I don't know what. And if I was insecure, I probably would be mad too. But no, I love Deiondra for the way that she shows up in the world. I love her for having the confidence that she has. And not only is she confident, but she is very humble in her confidence, in her expression and how she shows up. She's not trying to make other people feel small. She doesn't put her daddy's wealth in nobody's face. It's not her fault that y'all know who she is. It's not her fault. And not only is she just a very sweet, articulate, educated young woman, but she is kind hearted. And so because she is who she is, y'all expect her to never show appreciation for herself. See, and see, y'all probably know somebody who's a quote unquote pretty girl that girls are always mean to. And not only, and I understand when it comes with pretty girls, there's a lot that come with a pretty girl. People will like you just for how other people love you. And that's what's going on with Deiondra. They have tried to make this girl feel like she is unloved by her dad, unwanted by her brothers, and not supported by her mama. And those of us who pay attention and have good sense, we know that's a lie. That's a lie. And imagine being with somebody who is your significant other, and if either they're telling you that or they're going back saying it's a mess to their mama and sisters and families behind your back. Come on now. Because where in the world would they get this information from and be bold enough to repeat it? Deandra, you have to look at things like this. When things go to hell, that's God protection. Man's rejection is God's protection. God got tired of seeing you over there suffering in silence. And I understand what you was going through because when I tell you, you and I have a lot in common, you have a lot in common with other young ladies. We were sick just to make other people feel comfortable. But you were suffering in silence and you didn't have to. But you're free now. Understand, guess what? When it's time for you to make a move, guess what God will do? disrupt everything around you, for you won't have no choice but to get up and walk. And you always have to say thank you, because you don't know what's coming your way. It could be something more detrimental coming your way that you have no clue of. Oh yes, with her daddy shoes on. I forgot to say that. Shout out to Shador. He only wear his daddy shoes. Obviously, Deandra wear her daddy shoes too. Ma'am, whoever wrote that in my comments, do you wear your daddy shoes? Do Jacquees wear his daddy shoes? Y'all hate this girl for no reason. Simply because she's blessed, and she didn't ask to be born into wealth. She didn't ask to be Coach Prime's daughter. God gifted her to that man and gave him the ability to provide for his children, and gave him the know-how, the motivation and drive to continue to be a stand-up man and a present father. That's not Deandra's fault. Y'all hate her for what y'all don't have. And I will continue to say, the women that have a problem with Deandra, the young girls in the comments that have a problem with Deandra, simply have a problem with Deandra because she has a life that they wish they can have. She has a father that they wish they had. She has a mother that they wish they had. And if you say that's not true, then you a lie. Because there's no other reason for y'all to have a problem with this young lady. See, God know who to bless. Y'all some hateful helpers. Hateful as I don't know what. Let's get back to this video. So here we are with this lady. This is who I believe wrote this comment. But then so much of the comment sounds like something my mama would say. And you have to be careful who you expose yourself to. I talked to y'all about transferring energy and all that stuff. This lady was touching on Deandra's stomach. At one moment, she all over Deandra's belly. Now, here I want to bring something to y'all when it comes to placement on this picture with the three of them. So Deandra is the pregnant one. And this lady right here touching her stomach, I don't know why she in the middle. Jacquees, why are you always next to this woman and not next to the lady right here, and not next to your woman who is Deandra? See, this type of stuff is weird to me. See, a man will always be by his queen's side, especially when she's carrying his life, his seed. I don't care if she can take a picture, but I'm on her other side. You always got to protect her, but you were never in it for Deandra. So I understand you don't understand how this works. Just like when a couple is walking outside and the man he naturally gets on the side of the traffic. This how that works. Let me go on about my business. So then you have him at the same event. You see how Quavo looking at him like, nigga, who is you? So after that event, y'all, there's a lot happened. And I ain't going through all this stuff. This was during her pregnancy, all of this happened. This was right after the Dreezy stuff. This is right after the Dreezy stuff when she went on her rant and she disclosed that Deandra was pregnant. So this was like a week or two after this. This lady, the one that was in the picture rubbing all over Deandra's stomach, her pregnant belly. You don't let people touch you when you're pregnant, ladies. When you are pregnant, everybody should not be touching your stomach. As we can see, this all went to hell real fast. This is the same day. This is the same day. I ain't gonna read this out loud. Y'all can see it. There's more. It gets more sad. You know, that grown women would be smiling in your face at one point as a young lady when we're supposed to be helping them and guiding them through life. You have this chick over here plotting on this girl demise. That's why I say she wasn't his promoter. She was not his manager. He has had another relationship with that woman, and obviously Deandra didn't know about it. So she had all this other stuff to say. hmm The same stuff that was in the comment is in the story, right? This is why I say it sounds like her. Either this is the same person or they all have talked about Deandra and repeated the same things in their little groups. Because why are you saying things about her here and you in the same some of the same stuff is in my comments? Child, I'm gonna be real try to be as clean as possible in this live stream today, but understand that I have some words that are not nice. They aren't. So she went on a rant for about 2 days, maybe three, after her whatever happened. Obviously, Jacquees is the one that set her off, but she projected her energy and malice at Deandra. Okay, Jacquees, whatever happened, Jacquees started it, and the way she responded, you guys, is screaming side chick energy. Somebody that is jealous of it is torn in a dysfunctional relationship. I don't know what her actual problem is, but she took it out on Deandra when it was actually Jacquees she had a problem with and decided to throw all kinds of stuff in her face. Thank you so much, Miss Hayes. Thank you. Again, for the sake of this recording, I'm not going to read any of her stories. Y'all can read it for yourselves or screenshot it. I don't want to repeat stuff like that about Deandra out loud. And again, like I said, I'm going back and I'm going to delete that comment under my other video. So since they commented under my video, I took my time for the last couple of days to go back through my archives and all of my information that I have been collecting for months and months. And I said, okay, let me drop this stuff because now is the time. I want to go ahead and apologize to Deandra in advance. This is don't charge this to my heart, charge it to my head. But I want to say also that some people needed to be put in their place, not today, a long time ago about you. So after she made those stories, she did a screenshot of her stories to, to show others that perhaps Deandra was viewing the story. See, no, ma'am. Deandra is not the stalker. You're the stalker. Let's get that. Let's get that corrected right now. You're the stalker, not Deandra. And that's her That's her Instagram, or at least it was. If it's still there, let me check my email real quick. I'm sorry, Miss Portia. I forgot you said that you had sent me a email. Child, was that my video? Portia, was that my video? Ooh, child, honey, that's a shame. And I have to say, to us women, once we once we are over a certain age, thank you, Portia, for sending me that. And that's why I believe it's her that left this comment. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's keep going. Miss Reese, I got something for you. So Deandra, after going through all that, Deandra said, stay away from the four M's. Mad, messy, manipulative, and miserable. That was right, baby girl. That you are on the right track. However, sometimes we have to look at where is all this coming from. And the Bible itself shows us sometimes we'll be sleeping with the enemy at the same time. If all hell keeps breaking loose in your life and you know you are doing things to correct it, to fix it, and it keeps showing up, it's because somebody very close to you is the author, is the one pulling the strings to make sure your life does not get back on the right track. It's unfortunately, some men are very messy. And when you realize you got you a messy one, baby, you need to go ahead and pivot up out of that because it ain't gonna get no better. Deandra says she don't let a lot of stuff get to her no more. And this was after that incident. So I went on over after that incident because I didn't know who this lady was. Never heard of her in my whole entire life. I said, let me go on over to this lady page and see what's going on. And she looked like she was under the influence, to
And
be
I'm
honest.
sorry to the Sanders boys.
So I'll say this. We know who the Sanders family are. We know the impact that Coach Prime has had on others and um how he teaches, trains, and how he encourages his own children. We know that. Everybody know that. So this is just one of the videos or images I took the time to put together just to show a reflection of the various things in the lifestyle of our Princess Deiondra Sanders. She don't need you. She don't need Jacquees. And if it had not been for Jacquees, Miss Reese, Miss Rosie, all the sisters and cousins, y'all would have never ever been in the same room as a Deiondra Sanders unless you are there for to receive the services she was providing. One of her philanthropy opportunities that she's always providing to the community. Unless your child needed some advocacy, so you would have been on the other side. And this is one of them. I will say it. Deandra ain't gonna say it. I'ma say it. Y'all are beneath her. So much so, she's out of her element on how to handle basset hounds like y'all. Cause that's what y'all act like, a bunch of basset hounds. And I have to go up for Deandra because I have my own daughters who are soft spoken and polite and courteous, and I'm always in their ear on how to stand up for themselves because people will roll over you like a doggone bulldozer. Deandra been that girl. And people would sit there and they would go through your entire social media. You ain't done nothing to them. They will roll through your entire social media and get jealous of you just because you have a lifestyle and resources to give you the lifestyle to live out your dreams and your desires. And then they will take that hate and that resentment and then be passive aggressive until the day comes where they can go ahead and tell you how they really feel. Yes, basset hounds, because that's what they act like. They're uncivil animals. And I know that's an oxymoron. It's dogs that have more restraint and training than these women. I feel terrible for Deandra that she was even have to be put in a position to be in the same space as somebody like that. She ain't gonna say it, I say it. She was the best thing that ever happened to that family, and y'all gonna
And
feel
I'm
it.
sorry to the Sanders boys for
So I have my videos out of sync.
mentioning their name last night and whatever other night, whatever I said. I just want to apologize to the Sanders boys because I don't know them. They don't know me. They basically don't know what's going on. Didn't know what happened, and they don't want to have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do with it. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. I just want to say I'm sorry to the boys. I don't know y'all. I'm so sorry, and and I'm sorry for what I said about the baby. Don't have nothing to do with it. even though Jacquees brought up my kids. But I'm here to apologize on my own behalf for what I did in disrespecting those boys, and those boys had nothing to do with it. And the baby. But again, my kids was brought up, so yeah, I was emotional. My apology is for the Sanders boys only. The Sanders boys and the baby. Because I publicly said it out of my mouth.
Like, what grown woman is walking around here with a face tattoo? This is what I'm saying. That's why I call her stalker chick or thug lady. Like, you around here got a problem with Deiondra. Deiondra, you have to sometimes, I know we shouldn't judge, but you have the men that are interested in you, you have to look at their history of women behind them. If he does not have a type that looks like you, then you have to go ahead and be like, oh, God bless you on your journey. Because this, I don't care what Jacquees said, he done slept with this woman. He done been with her. That's why she's so upset. And you and her don't look and appear nothing alike. Y'all have no familiarities at all. So you have to look at a man's past, his histories. When a man chooses you or you choose a man, it should be some familiarity of like, okay, she has a type. Okay, he has a type. I would never choose a man that has never been with a black woman. I would never choose a black man that has not been with a woman that resembles me in some way, shape, or form. Because then he is either trying something out new or just passing through. Jacquees clearly has a type, baby, and it ain't you. He likes them rough chicks, ghetto. If I should say ghetto.
So I had to apologize out of my mouth publicly on my platform on what happened, but only to the Sanders boys and what I said about the baby. I don't mean no harm to nobody's child. When you bring people children into, you can't pick and choose on what they could say back or how you could you can't do that. You can't dictate how I respond back to disrespect when it comes to me and my church. But Sanders boys, I'm sorry, baby. Send me your music. I listen to it. I'm so sorry. I just said that because I was mad. I don't know you. You don't know me. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I hope you accept my apology. I'm out.
We want to accept your apology. And I'm going to show you.
I didn't thank you on my page for holding me down throughout all this nonsense that I ain't even supposed to be going.
So basically, she said that, okay, we're going to get to why she's apologizing. But she came back after all of that she said and said she's sorry to the Sanders boys. You sorry to the brothers of Deiondra after you have threatened and actually tried to assault their sister in real time. And that's why I say I hope and I hope. Let me hush. Let me go. Let me keep going.
Going through or doing.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Anybody that ever got a problem with my sisters, you're gonna forever have a problem with me. After what she did, okay, a conversation was had. They probably say, listen, don't touch our sister. We don't know what you got going on, but don't mention us either. Something like that. And so she came back and did this apology. Okay, I get it. I don't know what she always talk like that, sound like that, man. That's why I say either she drink she one of them alcoholic babies. She was born with fetal alcohol syndrome, or she's delayed and adult with special needs. But she does not strike me as somebody that's reasonable and always have the best of intentions. Like, she's not moving like somebody that's in their right mind.
If I didn't thank you on my page or whatever, I dearly appreciate everyone. And most of y'all, I didn't do it because I didn't want to reveal my a lot of people. I didn't want to reveal, my team. I didn't want to reveal my heavy hitters. So I want to thank each and every last one of y'all, Juice, you included. I want to thank every last one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. My heart is full. It's full. I didn't know y'all was coming for me. I didn't know y'all was coming like that by me. I did not know y'all was
One.
coming
I'm
like
gonna
that by
show the
me,
dress.
but I appreciate it. So
Turn up.
now I know who back to have, and I appreciate it. I love you.
This thing, y'all.
But bitch, DeAndre whole family don't fuck with her. But did you
Please excuse the language, you guys. I didn't have time to bleep out all the profanity.
see when I was fumbling around trying to get that bottle, every bottle I grabbed was plastic.
Plastic.
Bitch, by the time that the security seen me looking for the bottles, cause bitch, I was finna get to that hole. Bitch,
Well, Reese, I wasn't finna let you hit that
oh
girl,
bitch,
but
I
you
was gonna get
pregnant.
it to her, bitch. I was gonna get it to her. I was
That's
gonna
why
give
me
it
and
to
Keller
that
had
hoe.
to
I was
Keller
gonna
had to
give it.
yank her ass up
I was
out
gonna
of there.
give it to her, bitch. Before I know it, bitch, the security was telling her to get out. You got to go. They put that bitch out before Jacquees got put out. Bitch, that hoe was outside by herself. But if she said, they told her, oh, I'm not leaving him. They said, baby, your best bet is to leave because, baby, they seen me scrambling. Bitch, I was finna get to that hoe. Bitch, I had to fuck that bitch when I seen the rumbling and stumbling going on back there, baby. Bitch, I was finna get to her. I was finna get, I'm going to violate that hoe and her baby. I'm going to. You talked about my kids, but bitch, DeAndre whole family don't fuck with her. But
Out of left field because Quavo mom. Put it this way, I just that's what's and then
you see,
oh
Reese, them they
yeah,
telling
I
you in the
see.
comments.
I know Reese got him, but this thing y'all are texting, and then it gets to where he, he trying to raise his hand like he about to try to hit you, to where Quavo have to get in and knock the shit out of him. Like I just that's what's and then
You
oh
see, Reese, them they
yeah,
telling
I
you in the
see.
comments.
I know Reese got him, but this thing y'all.
But bitch, DeAndre whole family don't fuck with her. But did you see when I was fumbling around trying to get that bottle, every bottle I grabbed was plastic.
Plastic.
Oh, bitch.
Well, Reese, I wasn't finna let you hit that
Oh,
girl,
bitch,
but
I
you
was gonna get
pregnant.
it to her, bitch. I was gonna get it to her. I was
That's
gonna
why
give
me
it
and
to that hoe. I was
Keller
gonna
had to
give it.
yank her ass up
I was
out of there.
gonna give it to her, bitch. Before I know it, bitch, the security was telling her to get out. You got to go. They put that bitch out before Jacquees got put out. Bitch, that hoe was outside by herself. But if she said, they told her, oh, I'm not leaving him. They said, baby, your best bet is to leave because, baby, they seen me scrambling. Bitch, I was finna get to that hoe. Bitch, I had to fuck that bitch when I seen the rumbling and stumbling going on back there, baby. Bitch, I was finna get to her. I was finna I'm going to violate that hoe and her baby. I'm going to. You talked about my kids, but bitch, DeAndre whole family don't fuck with her. But
Out of left field because Quavo mom named after him. It's officially takeoff day, the vice president. This whole thing. So it's a a a, a good vibe, but chill, still kind of somber vibe because we still mourning somebody who everybody really loved. So now here you got his grandma and his mama and his siblings there. So out of respect, you would just expect if you come into something like that for somebody that's deceased, you would go and you would bid like just a hello, condolences or something to their out of left field because Quavo mom being the one that invited him went to like say, hey, listen, Mama Huncho in here, she will, the normal like say, hey, being say, hey, listen, Mama.
So they claim that Deondra's family does not mess with her, but we are going to show them that that's a lie. And I here is um additional, footage of on Mother's Day last year, I would say in 2024. On Mother's Day, if I'm not mistaken, March 12th was Mother's Day. Out of nowhere, Jacquees' ex-girlfriend decided to tweet, "How do you get a ninja to stop stalking you? Blocking clearly doesn't work. A family clearly don't work." Meaning she's blocked him and he has a baby on the way, so he's still contacting her. And this was just so random, you guys. So even the people were tired of her. They were tired of her making up stories, and they was just tired of her just randomly subbing Deandra. And somebody said, "Girl, you pissing me off. He's having a whole baby with that girl, and you need to stop being bitter. He is not bothering you. It's you. You're the one bothering him." And there was so many people in her comments giving her advice on to go get therapy, get over your hurt, and all kinds of stuff. Even me, I was up in there. Cause I have to go ahead and windmill just a little bit, just a little bit. So I go, ma'am, you do know you can get therapy to heal and let that hurt go. Harassing a pregnant, unproblematic woman is pure evil. That's me, Auntie, favorite Auntie, Auntie Sean, up there on the Twitters and the X's. Because where is this coming from? That it was Mother's Day. It was essentially Deandra's first Mother's Day, but she was still pregnant. And here go the X. See, this is the type of toxic mess. See, and again, it goes back to knowing the history and pathology of a person, because after when you're getting to know somebody and you realize that they have a toxic ex, that's another reason not to go forward with whatever is going on, honey. You can have all. I don't want that. I don't invite hell into my bosom. Agreeing or continuing on into a relationship with somebody who has an active toxic ex in their life, that's like inhaling fire in your bosom. Who in the world is calling me? Give me one moment. Let me see what it is. Who child? So yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to take a call because whoever that was kept calling me back. So that was that, and I had to put together all of this so y'all can kind of get the backstory on where all this developed. This was after the Dreezy. This was after the little girl Dreezy told the world that Deandra was pregnant. Her own family didn't know. It was just a mess. So with Dreezy doing this and this woman coming right after her to attack Deandra's just presence, and it was all because of Jacquees, y'all. So these people are hell bent on telling the world that um Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, his sons, and don't nobody care about Deandra. That's what they want everybody to believe. Are y'all okay? I see y'all. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate y'all for sharing the video. And I've been over here on another screen getting this the slides together, but I didn't know y'all was so heavy up in here. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I just want to rebut everything that she said in the comments. So if y'all was just hanging there with me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So fair use, fair use. Coach Prime, I got you. We're about to show this lady that what she said is not true. And like I've been told you, I want you to start suing people. I would be so satisfied if you just start handing out lawsuits like Tic Tacs and peppermints around here, because it's not fair. Shout out to Deandra, baby, you are loved, you are admired, you are adored, and I want you to find a way to affirm yourself every day to keep things in the forefront of how valuable you are, not just to people, because we really don't matter. It matters to yourself. Okay, know that whenever you walk away from something, God has another plan for you. He doesn't plan. God doesn't desire and plan for you to sit and mess and for you to be miserable. That is not your destiny. And I'm so happy that you have the type of father that you have, because there are many young women who have never been saved in their life. They have terrible relationships with their father. They don't even know who their daddy is. Their mama told them one man was the daddy, and they found out later that he wasn't the daddy. Or they got a father and their daddy got 18 children and they number 15. So they don't know what it feels like to have a relationship with their father or to be loved properly by a father. But you do. And a lot of times when we think of things, what people are jealous of, we are thinking about tangible things, what we have. No, it's the intangibles too. Because what you have with your family, and this is wealth set aside. I'm not talking about Coach Prime's money and his assets. No, the fact that you have your daddy there who you can lean on, cry on, and that he can come and lift you up when you need to be, give you a word, be there for you. That's something many women don't have. And that's why the majority of them hate you, because you have that and more. So please understand, you have not done anything wrong but be your beautiful self and what God has designed you to be. And that's the daughter of Coach Prime, Prime's princess. And let's get into some more stuff, you guys. So that commenter said that Coach Prime don't care about her family don't care about her. But we disagree.
Well, that got anything to do with it.
We disagree. We're not receipts to that. I ain't just running my mouth.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You don't agree?
Yes, sir.
I think it's a family call.
I put anything on it. One doesn't put anything on it. We're gonna start.
Hold on, let's go.
And then we're gonna think about getting you out of Atlanta.
So after this whole event, they went out they had a little moment, and Coach Prime said, and then we're gonna think about getting you out of Atlanta. This was after this lady has threatened to knock a baby out of her, and talked about her so crazy over there in Atlanta. So this was them at his book signing. They stopped to get something to eat.
Yeah. And then we're gonna think about getting you out of Atlanta. Yeah. And getting you to Colorado. Well, if that got anything to do with it, we call the shots.
Y'all heard Coach Prime.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You all agree?
Yes, sir.
I think it's a family call.
I put anything on it. One doesn't put anything on it. We're gonna start.
Shout out to Well Off Media for this footage, you guys. And thank you to everybody that sends me stuff. Yeah. Tell me where to go find it. I appreciate y'all. She said, the lady said that her daddy don't fool with her. Now, mind you, Deiondra was pregnant. She was pregnant right here. But she said Coach Prime don't fool with her, and Coach Prime disowned her when she was
I
pregnant.
thought she was just gonna come here with his daughter and kick it with dad, but guess what? She gonna earn that little trust fund. But this little joker, she better.
Hold on, what you say, Coach Prime? She got to earn
She gonna
what?
earn that little trust fund. But this little joker, she
Oh, for
better.
real?
She gonna earn that little trust fund. But this little joker, she better have.
So the whole Coach Prime said she gonna earn her little trust fund. Who don't take care of who around here? The lady said Coach Prime don't do nothing for Deiondra. She's broke and everything else. Not only does she have to earn her little trust fund, but guess what? He's saying she got to earn for the little baby.
Get it.
Thank you.
Isn't there's lots
So
of
she
great
just gonna
kids'
get-
toys upstairs, lots of education.
Get this trust fund. She gonna earn this trust fund.
Shop.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. They probably don't even know how to spell trust fund. But over here talking about this girl broke and her family don't care about her and they don't want her and all kind of stuff. Like Coach Prime done talk to this girl on the side of the road somewhere. What are we watching? Either she's telling the truth or Coach Prime is a great actor. And so is Deiondra. And I refuse to believe that what Coach Prime and Deiondra are sitting here with each other, that's not authentic. I'm sorry, I'm a daddy's girl too. I know what I'm looking at.
You know what I always tell Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
What?
He be saying why he ain't got no trust fund.
What I tell?
Because you don't trust him and y'all don't have no fun.
So, this little joker you got to have, you earn it.
Daddy, I didn't know.
I'm sorry, I
I
couldn't
didn't
turn
know
this
I was gonna get
How
all
you
these
come to
gifts.
my signing and you get gifts at
Because
my signing?
everybody's so nice.
Lalo is getting a blessing as well.
It's a baby shower signing.
Thank you, everyone who brought me something. It's very much
When is the due
appreciated.
date? The 5/3 or 5/4?
No, September 6th.
Oh, I thought it was the 5th month, like the 4th.
No.
What is it?
No,
You so funny.
Oh, 5/4. Hey, I just got what you said.
5/4, no.
5/4.
I love your baby daddy. He's not. Your mama real OG now. Your
Yeah,
mama
I
don't play.
know. She
check
told
it?
him that.
Did
Yeah,
she check him?
she checked him.
Yeah,
She
your
checked
mama
him.
don't play.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
They are talking about this.
The over and under.
Let's play that
Your mama
again.
real OG now. Your
Yeah,
mama
I
don't play.
know.
Did
She
she check
told
him?
him that.
Did she
Yeah,
check him?
she checked him.
Yeah,
She
your
checked
mama
him.
don't play.
Yeah.
According to the lady in my comments, Deiondra family don't care about her.
My signing, and you get gifts at
Because
my signing.
everybody's so nice.
Lalo is getting a blessing as well.
It's a baby shower signing.
Thank you, everyone who brought me some.
We're gonna think about getting you out of Atlanta and getting you to Colorado.
Daddy, I didn't know. Come on. I didn't know I was going to get
How
all
you
these
come to
gifts.
my signing? Your mama real OG now. Your
Yeah,
mama
I
don't play.
know.
Okay, so let me get back up here. So you guys, I just wanted to show the exchanges between Deiondra and her father, Coach Prime, real quick. I'm coming back to the comments right now. And according to the lady in my comments and over there on her page, her family don't care about her. What did we just see? What did we just watch? And one video that I thought I had in there, obviously I didn't connect it, but in the video, it is explaining that how upset her brothers were when it was disclosed to the world that Deiondra was expecting a baby. And they didn't know that their sister was pregnant. And they felt away. Shiloh and Shador was still angry at that point when he was in Atlanta. They were still upset about her being pregnant, about all the public discord and dysfunction and all these people threatening their sister, talking crazy on the Sanders name. They were upset about that because they didn't want their sister to be in that type of engagement, not just on social media. That was just not about it being a bad look, but somebody was physically threatening their sister. And they were upset, not at all of that, but the fact that there's a person in her life that's bringing all this hell to her, i.e., the father of her child, in the other video. So they was like, they still upset. They didn't want to talk about it. So my question to y'all, help me understand, does this look like and sound like a father, daughter, brothers relationship? Does this family look like they did not love Deiondra? They didn't support Deiondra or any of that? Because I'm confused. Where are they getting this from? Now she accused me of acting like I know the Sanders family. I'm just a fan. Yeah, I'm on the outside looking in, but ma'am, are you looking? Do you see this? Families that cut off children don't put them in the trust fund for the most part. Talking about he disowned Deiondra when she got pregnant. She was pregnant right there. And let's talk about that. As a parent, when you know your child has gotten in contact with somebody that is taking advantage of them for what they have access to, yes, we tend to hold back on the purse strings. I admit it. No, Monkey, I borrow your car? Absolutely not, because I know that my car is going to be used to taxi somebody else around. Let them call their family. Mom, can you pay this? Can you pay? I cannot. So it's not that we are disowning our children, but we are applying what we call tough love because we see what they refuse to see. And is that the person they are with is attaching themselves for them for what they can do for them. That our children are being used and abused because they have access to funds, resources, and other things. That doesn't mean that her daddy cut her off because he pulled back on the purse string. Look where we are today. That lady sounds like a fool. So the lady in the video, y'all, when I asked y'all a question in the beginning, who do y'all think wrote that comment? I think it was her. But then again, some of the stuff that was in the comment sound like a mama would write. So I don't know who wrote it, but I'm sure you're here today. I'm sure you're here today. So with that being said, you guys, this is the latest, I believe. Deiondra says she can't wait to share her story. Um, and I don't know if y'all had the opportunity. I'm not pulling it up, but let me just say this, and then we'll be winding down. Wait a minute. Let me get past these next slides. In terms of personalities. So the most dangerous thing about a narcissist isn't their cruelty, is how they convince you that it's your fault. And I'm sure this is what Deiondra has been gaslit. People have been telling her that everything that she's going through with um Jacquees is really her fault. No, his mama should have raised him better. Since they want to blow him all up and he's such a good person, then y'all get his head fixed. Teach him some morals. Get him around some men because he really act real femaleish. And I hate to minimize him in that category, but a lot of the ways that he act when I see him speak on her, it's almost like he's in a cat fight. Because the things that he say and how he moves where Deiondra is concerned are very girlish. It's like two girls or two women that don't like each other. That's how he responds to the mother of his child. And let me just say this, and the reason why I'm always talking on him as a father, like I told y'all, I ain't no man. If I don't know nothing else, I know woman. I'm a woman, I always been one. I ain't never try to be nothing else. Okay? She's not exempt. She's not exempt. But however, the way they are trying to defame her all over social media, that's where I come in. But she is correcting it. And I know you kind of new to the conversation, East Coast Kel, but I know what I say can be applied on both sides, men and women. But I'm here to advocate for this young lady because no one else is. And as a nursing mom, and to your point that Deiondra is not exempt, she's gonna learn her lesson. I'm sure she has. We always do. But let me say this: as a woman that's carried a child and now who's a nursing mom, and her baby is only 6 months old, she is still very fragile. And the way that they are choosing to antagonize her and bully her in the media is not okay. You have to be a demon, a soulless demon, to attack a pregnant woman and to and continue to antagonize the mother of your child who is nursing your baby. This is why I hold Jacquees accountable because he has really shown who he is and who he has always been. Yes, the red flags were there, but we all have to go through our stuff. So to Deiondra, let that man suffer with who he thought is better than you. I told you the other night, let them take out the trash. Let them take out your trash, girl. Once somebody has triangulated you with a host of other people, their mama, other people, exes, and all of that stuff, girl, don't be in that, don't be get out that mess. Get out that mess. And I already told y'all, some women be right here judging this girl, but they home sitting there taking antibiotics like Tic Tacs and Skittles. Cause you done cross contaminated your DNA with a dirty peen dude. Deiondra, that ain't never gotta be your case. Walk away and thank God for giving you the ability to walk away. So Coach Prime in Coach Prime fashion sent his daughter, Princess Prime, a a rose bouquet for Valentine's Day. And again, I posted this here just so people could who are saying that Coach Prime don't care about his daughter, Coach Prime don't take care of his daughter, she ain't got nobody that love her. What is this? I'm confused. Did your daddy say you something? That's the question. Queen Teens, come here. Did you get something from your daddy or somebody else's daddy? That's the question. Y'all help me out. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So today I'm essentially here just to provide the receipts, to provide the direction, and to help us, you know, close this narrative out because they are really truthfully and they are intentionally out there telling this lie, not just on Deondra, but slandering every single Sanders, Coach Prime, Bucky, Shiloh, Isidore, just because they can't stand Deondra. And I really want somebody to sue. I do. I might sue hell for exposing me to all this mess. I ain't asked to be in the group chat at all. So there is a interview out there. Before I go, Jacquees did another interview with Sway's Universe, you guys. I'm not pulling it up because I'm tired. I probably would have never ever even did this video had the whoever the crazy person was not come in my contact comments and write that whole dissertation. I was literally going to rest after the last video. But I think it was imperative that I come to the subbies and everybody else who view my content with actual receipts because we know that Coach Prime loves his children and he definitely supports them. That is the biggest lie that I could not let sit out there. Okay. Um, Jacquees did a video over on Sway's universe. Y'all can go find it. It's probably 6 days out. In that video, um, of course, they're talking about the new project. And it's so many concerns there. And it just shows me like, boy, you ain't never see it. Like he is literally what I will say is he's no longer saying Deondra's name. He also did a video with interview with another station with a Latino sister. Both Sway and the other disc jockey tried to. They asked him questions several times to try to see if he was going to own some accountability in this whole mess. Y'all, he still ain't gonna be accountable. He's still sticking to whatever it is he's sticking to. He don't believe he done nothing wrong, and that's fine. To each his own. And he's definitely 10 toes down, and he gonna continue doing it the way he been doing it. Again, everybody says the only reason he proposed to her is so that she can put the baby in his last name, but that wasn't her agreement. Her agreement was she was not gonna make that baby no junior if she ain't married, which I agree. And so she did do two last names. So the baby has a Sanders name and their name. So, okay, fine. But one thing I'll say to you, Jacquees, at some time and at some moment, you're going to have to grow up. Grow up. It's okay to say, I'm not ready for marriage. It's okay to say, I don't want to be in this relationship because my heart is somewhere else. It's not okay to just be a punk about it all. Because those of us who have eyes, those of us who have been through some things, those of us who know what we knew you wasn't really into that. But you took advantage of the situation to where it can benefit you. Now, according to Jacquees, he has been working on this project that he's on, F a Friend Zone, for quite some years or some time. So you mean to tell me The whole time you were with Deandra, she didn't know that you were doing her whole album, not just one song, y'all. The whole album with with the young lady, somebody, some say your ex or somebody that the word that Dej Loaf used, we have chemistry. I don't say shit like that about nobody unless I'm into them. We got chemistry. Unless you want that man, unless you with that man. So her whole thing is he and I, we have chemistry. Okay, cool. But did Deandra know y'all had chemistry? That's my question. And did Deandra know you were doing a whole album, not just one song about making love? The whole album, y'all. So y'all in the studio together all this time, and Deandra thinking you working on whatever. I don't know. Did she know that? And then when it comes down to D-Day, where the project is ready to come out, you decided you don't want her there to make people feel uncomfortable. What about Deandra? Do you care? Did you care about how this would make her feel? Obviously you didn't. But these are rhetorical questions. So you sat and lived under the roof with this young lady, cohabitating, and the whole time you knew you was doing her dirty. That's the part I don't respect you about, or your mama, or whoever is making excuses for you, or your family who's deciding that since all of this happened, they want to go and put Deandra's address on the internet. Deandra, couple of things before I go. Go ahead and take you a carry class. Go ahead and go on to the range, get your aim right, because we afraid for our life, baby. Hey, welcome back, Queen Teens. Honey, we talk about you. You the subject of my show today. Deandra, going to get you some classes, going to the gun range since people want to be around here threatening your life. Cause I'm afraid for mine too. I don't fight. I put you on paperwork or you get dealt with. And unfortunately I ain't never have to cross that line. But since people want to put your address out there, you need to go ahead and get extra protection, baby. Also, Deandra, it's okay. Many women have had bad experiences in their relationship. So don't let nobody make you feel bad for using um because they mamas didn't teach them well. Okay? They wish they were you. Queen Teams, you're gonna have to rewind the video because I've been live now for what, 2 hours? You're gonna have to go back and rewind the video because I'm not repeating all that. I asked for you earlier in the video. Um, they said I heard you was looking for me. Yeah, I wanted you to hear my response. I wanted you to hear my response, honey. I don't know who I'm talking to, so I'm not answering some of these questions. But if you let me know if you want to come up here on the panel, and I'll drop the link for you. Let me know if you want to come on the panel, and I'll drop the link for you. Vanessa, who? Me or her? Yes, I have Instagram. Look on my post page. Queen Teams, I don't know. We were trying to decide if you were Miss Rosie, if you were Reese, if you were Dage Loaf, if you were the ex. We want to know who your identity was since it appears that you know so much or you think you know so much. But you're just getting here. I'm sure you have watched the show by now, right? So you know that I have presented information that debunks a lot of what you said. What you said was Coach Prime didn't care about her. That was a lie. What you said is her family disowned her and her brothers don't mess with her. That's a lie. Ma'am, you're gonna have to drop the link. And if you're new to my channel, you have to know that I'm a Coach Prime supporter. We love Coach Prime over here. So most of the people in this chat, we are We're fans and we are family of the Sanders family. So you're not going to be able to get me to say anything negative and vile about Deiondra. And Lord, a lot of people don't understand. It's not what I say, it's what I know and don't say. Just like I know a lot of stuff about Jacquees, I ain't put it out there because it's not for me to put out there. See, this where you get it all wrong. And yes, you call me a horrible journalist. I take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. Well, her mom told a lie. Y'all better let her know. We done already discussed all that. I don't care nothing about that blog you mentioned. Like she pay people and she extorts people for money and all that stuff. And so you can run and tell her I said that. But anywho, y'all, that concludes our live for the day. If you all want to continue to entertain her, you can. I'm done. Miss Queen Teens, you're gonna have to rewind the live stream, baby, and be a part of the replay game. With that being said, you guys, I love you for your support. I love you for being here, and thank you so much for giving me your time because you could be anywhere doing any. Oh, you want the link, East Coast Cab? Okay. Shout out to East Coast Cab, y'all. He say the show must go on. Give me a moment. Okay. And Queen Teens, thank you for subscribing because you can only chat if you subscribe for 20 minutes, baby. So I appreciate you for subscribing. The price to chat is 20 minutes of your time. And I guess you want to get over here and get in this chat real good. Thank you, sis. There you go. The link is for East Coast Cab only. Oh, child. Matt, I'm not dealing with nobody on the short bus. I'm a teacher in real life. I deal with students who have EIPs, IEPs, 504 plans, all of that. I ain't doing that today. Not today, I'm not. And shout out to the families. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially when the child is open to learning. Okay. But some of them, honey, I ain't doing that. Not right now. But what is that to you though? Why are you so why you call me pressed? Why are you so strong about your accusation? What does that even mean? Because you probably a side chick to somebody. That's why you have so much time on your hands. That's why you're so busy trying to put something on somebody else. Like, why would you say that unless you have experience being a side chick? I don't understand. East Coast Cab, did you click the link? See, like I said, don't you can play them games with somebody else, but I'm not up to it. On your last live, you said I am. I'm over 25 years as a government employee, honey, in several agencies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The Department of Education. Yes, ma'am. If you listen to my live, you would have heard me say all the agencies that I have worked with. East Coast Cab, the only reason we're still on this live is because of you. Because we could end this clown show at any moment. Okay, y'all. I would love to stay on here. But somebody click the link, cause or I'm finna go. Let Deandra apply some more pressure, honey. Apply pressure. Come on, Deandra. Wear your daddy shoes. Put on your daddy shoes, Deandra. Yes, ma'am. That's why they really mad, niece. Right there. Hey, brother. Can you hear
Oh, my
me?
bad. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
How are you?
I'm
Why you starting
good.
all that foolishness up here?
I ain't starting nothing. If I don't speak up for her, who will? Because during football season, y'all hold it down for football. But see, with this mess right here, ain't nobody coming up. Ain't nobody showing up in on their content. And I get it. Y'all don't have to. But yeah, I'll
Well, we
do
can't.
it.
I came up
I'll
here to be
handle this
fair, though.
legwork.
I came up here to
This
be fair, though. Like,
hold on one second. Hold on one second.
okay,
Girl, this is stalker lady. Yes, ma'am. Because my Instagram is private. I don't care nothing about being verified by people on social media, ma'am. See, and that's what y'all real. That's what you over here talking about, Deandra and her followers and her subscribers. At least I got the courage to get over here on YouTube and pop my ish. I ain't no
right,
whole troll. I'm not a
right.
troll on somebody else's platform hiding behind a fake ass name. You found me on social media, so you know who the hell I am, and bitch, bring it. Now you got the real one.
Oh,
I ain't hiding from nobody. I put my Instagram there for a purpose, for serious inquiries only. And you will surely find out who I am since you found me on Instagram. You a stalker online. And I see what Deandra has been dealing with. But Deandra, she's a young lady. I'm a grown woman. So play with it if you want to.
mm.
Go ahead, East.
Oh boy. Usually I'm the one starting trouble, but usually I'm the one in the drama. But honestly, I look at it as both ways. I think they're both young, and I think they'll both figure it out. But I just want to make sure that he's accountable and that she is also accountable because at the end of the day, they both had wanted. The warning signs were there. Like your father is Deion Sanders, a very successful, high value black man that's surrounded by other high value black men, and he has a network of high value black men. If you were looking for a suitable mate, why didn't you go to your father and look for a suitable mate? I just think a lot of women make that mistake, or they may feel like, okay, well, he's my father. I don't really want to get on this type of vibe with him. But I think in old school traditional relationships, a lot of women can find options of who they want to date. Same thing with men can find women who they want to date with going through their parents and having them vet who they can be with. Not saying they have to control everything. Dion ain't got to control everything, but how about you have a network of men that he can talk that she can talk to? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so I get everything you're saying. I feel like this whole experience has is going to be the moment that she takes her access to her father seriously. Like I've said all the time, I can relate to Deandra. But what I
Right,
will say is this is showing why in many cultures the parents betroth their children to another person because the
right.
families already have business, you know, are doing business. They want to keep the family name intact. And a lot of, I would say, as Black Americans, that's something we are not familiar with, but something we could definitely look into. Because
Right.
Prime has it down. He definitely is the one that does nepotism. I am not opposed to nepotism at all. And with that, I can tell you that at this age, I think she's like 31, I think.
Yeah,
Or
I
32.
think you're right.
I think she is at the season where she understands now that she cannot play with her stock.
Okay.
Because once you make a mistake of this magnitude at that age, we typically learn as women,
I got you.
especially coming from a place with all of that you just mentioned. Yeah,
I got you. I got you.
yeah.
But I
I'm giving
think,
her grace. I'm
yeah,
giving her grace
yeah,
simply because she was in a family of basset hounds and raccoons and goddamn hyenas. And they think that they're gonna be all over the internet defaming and slandering this young lady when they are simply jealous of the way God has blessed her.
yeah. And they tag team her. I don't like that either. Like
Exactly.
Jacquees should have stepped in there. Like, look, we maybe our separate ways, but y'all gotta fall back. You know what I mean? Like that's still a mother of your child. You know?
Exactly. And you ain't got, and I'll say this, grown men and civil people, they have an amicable breakup. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
mention her, and she ain't gonna mention me. And I don't listen. Don't ask me, but listen, I'm here to talk about my job. That's it. And
Right.
he's not mature enough to do that.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
is enjoying the attention.
Yeah.
For God's sakes, your child is gonna grow up one day, have access to all of this dysfunction on the internet, and he's not even trying to nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
So
Like she
that's
not
why
only getting
I'm
attacked from
here
the
to
mother, she getting attacked from the old manager and everybody like they ganging up on her. Like that's a mother of your child. Like I even me, I wouldn't even go that far. I'm like, look, I may have differences with my child's mother, but I don't want nobody attacking her because I still gotta look my child in the face and be like, you know,
but they're only doing it because they know right now it's draft time. So the Sanders men are not going to come out here on social media and create a spectacle. They ain't going
right,
to do that, right?
right,
And they also know that the family is not the average ghetto black family from the bowels of Decatur, Georgia, or anywhere in Atlanta like they are. So they're not gonna get out here and act a fool on social media. They are civil black people.
yeah,
Deiondra was not raised to be a twerking magnet all over the internet slinging her tail. She was actually raised to be a young lady.
yeah,
She just happened to end up with somebody who just opposed her. He was with her long enough to get up in her business and give it all to and talk about her like a dog to his family. But that is a lesson to be learned from.
and that is a lesson to be learned. I appreciate you as always.
Oh, thank you for coming up. Y'all
You
act
know,
like y'all be scared. I know I do. I know I talk crazy, but listen, don't charge it to my heart. That's pure entertainment.
nah, I can't wait for you to be monetized so I could definitely support you. Hit that super chat like I do everybody else.
Oh, the cash app is always open, black man, honey.
Oh, okay, that's facts now. What is it?
It's up under there. It's under my name right there.
It's in the
You
description.
see up here on the panel.
All right, I'll check it out. Appreciate you. I'm gonna
But it's
drop
also
off there. Take care.
thank you, thank you so much, East Coast Kev. I appreciate you.
You got it.
Mhm. No, y'all, but oh yes, thank you, Ryan. No, you're not blocked. No, they got to think about that for 24 hours. Um, child, I'm not about to entertain no troll. That's what I'm not about to do. Yes, ma'am, Sharita. They really do. So that was the whole purpose of today's show is to debunk all of those lies in the slander that was placed on my page. If you say it anywhere else, that's one thing. But when you come over here and say stuff that's not true, I have to come up here and fix it because it's over here on my platform. That's what we're not gonna do. You're not gonna be over here talking about Coach Prime don't love his children. He don't provide for his children, and the family don't mess with their sister. That's the thing. A lot of black people, and specifically black women who are attacking this young lady, y'all so used to not being protected in your own life. Y'all expect that her family won't come up and cover her. They may not get on your level and get in the gutter, in the bowels of the hood, what you used to doing, but they will protect her. Y'all so used to being unloved and protected in your own life. You come in every space with this defiled attitude and energy and think that everybody got to be on it, and that's not true. Yeah. So go somewhere, hug a tree, ask somebody for a hug, but stop bullying this young lady all over the internet. And I hope and pray that Coach Prime or Deiondra send out some lawsuits for you raggedy people. So with that being said, that's my time today, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and give this no more energy. Like I said, I would not have came back and addressed it again if that lie was not posted on my page. To the people that are subscribed to me, I hope. Come on, hold on 1 second. To my 302 subscribers, yes, ma'am, and proud. How many I got? Oh, 300, all 302 of y'all. Whether you like me or love me or just here to get to know me, I appreciate you, okay? Love me or hate me. The ones that they only subscribe so they can chat, they'll unsubscribe after this one, or they may become a fan. I don't know. She a fan, she a fan. Y'all have a good day. God bless you.